And finally, Uncle. And finally had to think of some of this, cause I don't really write. Shout out to AIGhostTracks rapping. Yeah. Look. No filter. No clean version. I speak on the smoke where the headlines bend, where the story gets split every time it's sent, where the people in the middle just try to survive, while the word turn it into a side versus side. Every friend got a cut, every clip got a spin, and the truth get lost in the way it begin. I ain't here for the angles they carefully choose, I'm just spitting away to the lies they love. I see mothers in silence, I see fathers in fear, I see children grow up in the climate of tears, and the distance between what he said and shown makes a whole generation feel less be known. Every name in the rubble was a world of its own, every life not a number, not a stitch, it's the prone, but it's buried in the noise when the conflict expands and the truth gets shaped by political hands. Everything feels heavy, everything feels fractured, nothing stays simple, nothing stays captured. Yo, spitting in niggas where the silence is loud. Every bar like a voice from the edge of a crowd where the media loops, but it never explains. Just repeats the circus while it skips all the pain. I don't pick sides, I just question the frame. When the human cost always ends up the same, and civilians caught up in the cycle of fire, while the truth gets stretched by whoever's about it. Story compressed till it fits their heads in, but the reality is bigger than the message they send. So I break every pattern in the cadence I build, trying to speak for the states where the silence is filled. Yeah, I don't glorify none of the way to the war, I just point at the crack in the way it's ignored. Every hidden on the framing of a much deeper pain, where the innocent always getting lost in the chain. I see grief from repeating the rhythm of time, I see truth getting buried between every line. So I'm rapped like a British, not judge, not king, just a voice in the chaos, the system on brain. I see maps turn sharp when the borders get drawn, with the people on both sides through it in the dawn. Same sun, same fear, different names in the news, different flags get waved, but the pain still moves. Every side got a story that they carry as truths. Every grave got a mother that was raising their youth, and I'm stuck in the middle, but a narrative spin where the ending is left before it even begins. They argue positions while the bodies get cold, while the future with families gets quietly sold to a cycle of anger that repeats like a loop, and the innocent fall every time they regroup. Everything feels heavy, everything feels fractured, nothing stays sampled, nothing stays captured. I don't see headlines, I see human collapse. Every word on the screen is a piece that they snap out the floor. Conversation out the depth of the pain, till a feast in a sentence that just steal the campaign. But I'm merging between on the edits and cuts, where the silence screaming but nobody trusts. What's outside the frame, where the story they show, so the truth cannot show what it can just don't go. Every hurry turn weather by a larger design, where the ordinary people be the reach to the line. So I spit like I'm bracket that refuses to fade, even when every system tries to mute what I made. What I made, 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 what I made. Yeah, I switch at the cadence like grief as a sign, so it's fast like a penny when the truth comes around. Such slow like a brave in the middle of dust, when the only thing left is the need to adjust. No when the rhythm blues, no ground in the ash, just cycles repeating from the fuse to the past. And I'm trying to break it with a voice in the loop, where the real is divided when it calls truth. Yeah, let it echo, even when it quiet. Truth don't vanish, it just moves underground. Free Palestine, bitch. Palestine, bitch. Free Palestine, bitch. Free Palestine, bitch. Free Palestine, bitch. Bitch, 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 I'll probably have to think of some of this, cause I don't really write. Shout out to AIGhostTracks rapping. Yeah, look, no filter, no filter. Yeah, no filter. Yeah, no filter. No look, no filter. No filter. No filter. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, I speak on this smoke where the headlines bend, where the story gets split every time it's in, where the people in the middle just try to survive, where the world turn them to a side versus side. Every frame got a cut, every clip got a spin, and the truth get lost in the way it began. I ain't here for the angles they carefully choose, or he's taking the way to the lives they lose. I see mothers in silence, I see fathers in fear, I see children grow up in the climate of tears, and the distance between what is said and shown makes a whole generation feel less than known. Like a name in a book, it was a world of its own. Every life not a number, not a stitch is deep thrown, but it's buried in noise when the conflict expands and the truth gets shaped by political hands. Everything feels heavy, everything feels fractured, nothing stays second, nothing stays captured. No filters. Yeah, I speak on the smoke with a head locked in. No feel with a head, no feel with a head. I speak on the smoke with a head locked in. No feel with a head, no feel with a head. I speak on the smoke with a head locked in. No feel with a head, no feel with a head. I speak on the smoke. I probably have to think of some of this. don't really rap. Shout out to ASAP Rocky. No feel, no feel, no feel, no feel, no feel. Yeah. Live. I probably had to some of this cause I don't really rap. Yeah. I speak on the smoke where the headlines been. I speak on the smoke where the headlines been. No feel, 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 no feel. I speak on the smoke where the headlines been. Where the story gets split every time it's sin. Where the people in the middle just try to survive. Where the world turn it into a side versus side. Every frame got a cut, every clip got a spin. And the trophy get lost in the way it began. I ain't here for the angles they care for the Jews. I'm sticking the weight of the lives they lose. I see mothers in silence, I see fathers in fear. I see children grow up in the climate of tears. And the distance between what is said and shown makes a whole generation feel less than known. Every name in the bubble was a word of its own. And be life not a number, not a speak this the dawn. Was burying noise when the conflict pains. And the truth gets changed by political hands. Everything feels handy, everything feels fractious. Nothing stays samples, nothing stays catches. Nothing stays catches. I speak for the smoke with a headline been. I speak for the smoke with a headline been. I speak for the smoke with a headline been. I speak for the smoke, I smoke with a headline been. Shout out to ASAP Rocky. Shout out to ASAP Rocky. I probably had to. 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 Probably had to. I 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 probably had to. Shit. I probably had to. I probably had to. I probably had to. I probably had to. I probably had to.